Hello, online crew. Let's have a chat about 2024 that's coming, but what you should stop thinking about regarding 2024 and what you should be doing right now. This is important. And this is one of these things that will set you up for success um, rather than the alternative. And can you believe we're in December already? It's crazy to think Christmas is just around the corner. Where did 2023 go? Just crazy to think how fast the years go. But in saying that, there's a message behind this video today. We as human beings will naturally evaluate at this time of year the year that was and the year that's coming. How many of you already had thoughts in your mind about how this year has gone and what you want to achieve next year? Majority of what people are thinking is, and not everyone, some people have had fantastic years, but most people sway towards the negative than the positive, and they think they've had a tough year. And a lot of people are doing it tough. This year, particularly, we've had pretty much a crisis in the economy, in inflation, interest rate rises. We've had in Australia anyway, is it something 8 or 9, maybe even more interest rate rises in the last year or 18 months? How does that look like in your economy? Just have groceries gone up? Has fuel gone up? Just the cost of living, has all of that gone up? I bet it has. So people are struggling out there. When people are struggling, they're thinking at this time of year of the year that was and the year that's coming. So for you, that means two things. And this is what you want to be doing. Instead of thinking of 2024 and what you want, this is what you want to be doing right now. Because that kind of thinking is literally just thinking. Does that make sense? A lot of people think. You think about the success that you want. You think about what you want next year to look like. You think about the things that have gone wrong this year. A lot of people think, but not enough people do. So this is what I encourage you. We're in December now. This is what I'm encouraging you to do over the next few weeks. And if you're not familiar with my lives, my first live video of the week is something to do with personal development, personal growth, something to help you think, something to be a better version of yourself, because it's you as a human being that's going to make yourself successful. It's not all the social media stuff. I know a lot of you are here and would listen to me because you want to build your business online. You want to get traction. You want to learn all about attraction marketing and social media. And it might be Reels and TikTok and stories and ChatGPT and AI and all the things. Yes, you want to learn those skills. But those skills alone will not make you successful in this business. It's you. So the way that you think, the actions that you take, the way you set yourself up for success or otherwise will be, at the end of the day, what helps you to be successful or not. So what you should be doing right now, here and now, at this time of year for yourself, and you're probably naturally doing it anyway, and you need to recognize that people around you are doing it as well, is start evaluating effectively. A lot of people evaluate subconsciously. You want to evaluate consciously. So what do I mean by that? What's gone well this year that you want to continue doing? So have you achieved something this year? Has something gone really well? Whether that's health or your business or your family or your relationships, like what's worked well this year that you can continue? You need to evaluate that. Secondly, what's not worked well that you don't want to continue? You need to really evaluate that, get it down on paper, not just think about it, get it down on paper and work out, okay, I'm not doing that again next year. That's not what I want. But we don't want you now. We don't want you just thinking about these things. We want you to take the action now. So this extends to not only you evaluating what you want and what you want to achieve for next year and what's gone wrong this year or what's gone right this year, all of that. But recognize in this industry, everyone around you is doing the same thing. So what opportunity does that bring for you with your business? Think about this for a minute. Don't wait till 2024 to up your game with your business. Recognize that right now, most people, and I just got off a 2-hour call with my VIP students. We're just talking about this. I saw a post just last week somebody had put on social media 2023, you can kiss my you know what goodbye. People are already evaluating the year that was. So, how does that help you in your business? Ask. Ask. If you want growth in your business and for you in 2024, you need to start now. So I've got more strategies for you at the and live videos towards the end of the week. But what I would encourage you to think about is how many people are you talking to at the moment, networking with, just generally on social media, just to be a cool human being? Are you somebody that scrolls social media a lot but doesn't actually? I just realized I didn't turn that live on Instagram. I won't start it now. I'm already in. I've got my phone up here to go live on Instagram, and bugger it. We're real live here. You go with the flow, guys. Otherwise, I just have to download this video and upload it there. Hello, Instagram. We're a little bit late to the party today. I thought I was talking to you, but I forgot to press live. So you just have to catch up on this live video today. What we're talking about is the things that you should stop thinking about what you want in 2024 and start evaluating right now in the beginning of December. So here's what I recommend you do. One, for you as a human being, evaluate your year. But now don't wait till 2024 to make a New Year's resolution. Don't wait till 2024 to start communicating with people. Don't wait till 2024 to start setting some goals for you or working out what you want. Work it out now. Start planning now. You know, if you're in this industry of social selling and network marketing and building online, an entrepreneur, etc., you need to plant the seeds now for traction in 1, 2, 3 months' time. Correct? Let me know if you've heard that before. Like the work that you do now, you get the traction in 90 days' time. So again, here's what that means for you. You as an individual, what did you do well this year that you're going to continue doing on and map that out, whatever that looks like in your calendar? What didn't you do well this year that you don't want to continue? Get really specific with yourself regarding that. It's not for judgment. It's not to put yourself down. It's not to say, woe is me. It's like, okay, I didn't do a really good job of X, Y, Z. I'm going to change that now. So recognize that everybody else around you on the planet is evaluating whether they're doing it subconsciously or consciously. I want you to do it consciously. So you're very specific about what didn't work well, what did work well, what you are going to continue and what you're not. Get really clear in your mind now and start that now. Plant your seeds now. Talk to more people now. Ask them now. How was your year? How was 2023 for you? Do you know how easy it is for you to say that to anyone this month moving forward? That gives you opportunities to, for somebody to say back to you, and how about you? Well, actually, I had a slow start, but in these last few months, I've really recognized how important it is to get my online business, my side business, my digital business, my health and wellness business, my weight loss business, whatever it is that you do. I've been gearing up the last couple of months, and I'm really going to hit the full throttle on in January. Oh, what's that business? Somebody will get curious. Do you realize the opportunities that are in front of you for bringing up what you do, just generally in conversation, because people are evaluating? There's training that I do, which is called lead the conversation to where you want it to go. So lead that conversation. What did this year look like for you? Are you happy with what you achieved this year? What do you want to do next year? What's on your agenda for next year? Have those conversations. People will generally not be happy with something, whether they need more income, they've got a goal to earn more income next year, whether they want to get healthier, maybe you've got products that can help them. Put that on your radar right now at the beginning of December. Start having more conversations with people just because. It doesn't need to be about your business or your product. Grow your network now. Don't be thinking, in January 1st, I'm going to get back into my business in January. If you want to get back in your business in January, you need to plant seeds now. You want people looking at you and not looking at other people. You're probably out and about doing more. You might be traveling somewhere for Christmas. You might have people coming over. You might be prepping food. You might be going shopping, Christmas shopping. You're just doing things a little bit differently. Document all of that in your stories. Get more social. Do it now, not January when you're going to get back in the game. Does this make sense? Your window of opportunity with building your network, getting outside your family and friends, finding new people to liaise with, finding new people to friend request, building your network is now, over the next few weeks and into the beginning of January. So when you get back in the game in your business because you've got downtime, coming up or something, you've already got eyeballs on you. Don't do yourself a disservice and work on eyeballs in January. You want the eyeballs now. So then when you do start talking more seriously about the coming year, what your goals are, what your word for the year is, I always talk about that. Like, you're already ahead of the game because the eyeballs have been on you, because you've been a little bit more active. You've shared lots in your stories. You've shared lots on social media, not about business or product even. Just show up more. So stop thinking about what you want in 2024 and start thinking now. What could you plan for? Do you want to lose weight next year? Do you want to eat healthier next year? Do you want to go on a trip next year? What's your goals? Start thinking now what you need to set yourself up for success in to start on January. Don't start thinking about it in January, because January, do you know how many times people say January's just been and gone and they didn't achieve their New Year's resolution? It's because you weren't thinking ahead of the game. If you want to set yourself up for success for next year, do it now. Don't just think about what you want. Plant the seeds for yourself, your network, your social media, your stories, your connections, your influence. All of that starts now. Does that make sense? It's the action you take. It's not the thinking you do. And this is where a lot of people go wrong, is everybody thinks about what they should be doing. There's probably thoughts going in your head right now about the social media content that you should have posted, the AI training that you should have watched, or you should have watched the replays or something like that. There's a lot of things that you should have done that you haven't done. So don't get into January and start 2024 off with the same thought processes. Start thinking now, start evaluating for yourself now in early December. Okay, what am I actually going to do differently next year, and how can I set myself up for success for that now? What small things am I going to put into place, or what do I need to plan to start on January 1st? But honestly, and I've got a bit of a DMO, a bit of some steps for you in a live video later in the week about what you should actually be doing. But now is a really easy time of year for you to create new connections. There's a lot of people scrolling. There's a lot of people looking at what people are doing. There's a lot of people scrolling social media. Are you there, or have you disappeared because you're busy with family and friends and traveling and whatever? So I'm not saying let it take over or let it be a burden, but share more in your stories just about, what you're up to, weird things that you find. I was just talking to I'll just share this as one example of what I could have taken an opportunity for on the weekend, and I just didn't. So on Sunday, went to the city with my youngest son and a mate of his, and we knocked over some Christmas shopping. Cost me a fortune, mind you. But anyway, beside the fact, I haven't drunk coffee for 8 months. I might have had one here or there when I was out for breakfast or something, so early enough in the day. But basically, I haven't drank coffee for 8 months. For some reason, while we're shopping, I hadn't eaten. Couldn't be bothered sitting down having something to eat, or it's just like, I might just grab a coffee. Don't know why. So I grabbed a coffee, full milky coffee. I've gone off dairy for 8 months. So I had a full milky coffee. Why I didn't think to ask for decaffeinated, I don't know. Anyway, 2 hours later, I thought, that was really nice. I'm going to have another one. I bought another coffee while I was walking around in the shops. Full coffee, full milky coffees after not drinking coffee for 8 months. So The consequences of that, yesterday morning, I just could not. I had a lot on my mind. So a combination of a lot on my mind and caffeine, and I'm quite sensitive to caffeine anyway. Not a good combination. I got up at 3 o'clock yesterday morning. I smashed out 4 hours work before I even taught my class at the gym. Like I just couldn't sleep. It was ridiculous. I was getting frustrated. Have you ever had those nights where you're tossing and turning and you're thinking too much? So you know you're not going to go back to sleep. And I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do some work. And I smashed out so much work. Anyway, the opportunity that I missed, and this is what I want you to think about regarding social media in this time of year. We had a really funny trip in the car on the way up with Ollie and his mate. And so there was the trip up. I could have just thrown something in my stories about that. We get to the shops. My first coffee. I could have thrown something in my stories going, oh dear, first coffee in 8 months. Let's see how this goes. I just could have documented it in my stories. A couple of hours later, I could have videoed the shops, Christmas shopping, wish me luck, something like that. A couple of hours later, oh my gosh, this is the second coffee. I wonder how this is going to go. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning when I got up, I could have gone, well, this is how it went. Lesson learned, blah, blah, blah. Like it's not much, but it's like some of you that could be watching my stories could probably get a bit of a laugh out of that. It's just showing up. People are scrolling anyway. So put your presence in front of their faces, because there's going to be a hell of a lot of other people that are going to be active on social media if you're not. So your audience is going to go somewhere else. And I'm not saying at this time of year you need to get hot and heavy of your business, although there is a lot of opportunity with what I said before about talking about the year that was and the year that's coming and what people want. And you could just easily say, well, I might have a solution for that. I can relate to what you're saying about money and whatever. And that's why the last few months, I've really got into an online business. Like that's the way I see of the future. COVID sped that up. COVID sped up the online business, by about 5 years. So this is what I'm doing. And I'm really going to up my game in 2024. Maybe it's something you could look at. I don't know. Maybe not. But if you're open to looking at some information, I'm happy to share it with you. Might help. I don't know. Do you know how easy it is? Yet most of you are too scared to bring up your business. But those kind of conversations, and there's just no easier time of year for you to have that conversation. Okay? So stop thinking about next year when you get there. Start thinking about, okay, how can I build my audience a little bit more? How can I create just some, I'm out and about a little bit more than I usually am. How can I create some more content? Just getting people in front of people's faces. If somebody comments, I'll just say thank you. Increase your networking, increase your conversations. You never know what that's going to lead to. Once you've got the eyeballs, when you go a little bit maybe heavier on a curiosity post or an invitation to look at your business or something, you've now got the eyeballs. Don't wait for the eyeballs in January. Go get the eyeballs now. Does that make sense to you? So, plant your seeds today for the traction that you're going to get in 2024. Okay? Hello, Dean. Hello, Sharon. Good to see you guys on. Okay, Dean, 2023 has been slow growth, almost in neutral. I need to get in gear for 2024. So everything that I've just shared in this video, Dean, start now. Hey, Beth, how are you? Sowing seeds, absolutely. Start the planning now, whoever that is. That would have been a great story to share. And I give you that example just to share with you. We are on a journey just in life. And that could have been funny. I could have had 6-8 stories in my day just by going shopping, having coffees, sharing the shops. Massive Christmas tree, whatever, they're just missed opportunities. So I'm just trying to open your mind to how you can share without having your business on the mind. Like when you wake up in the morning going, what should I share on social media to get another customer or to get a team member? You're thinking about it all wrong. We are in a relationship business and people need to get to know, like, and trust you as a human being. When you are trustworthy and likable, and just interesting to share some content and people are watching what you're doing, then they'll think about buying a product off you. Or you put the right post out at the right time, for somebody to go, yeah, I need to look at a side business, and you were the one that posted some curiosity around that. But you've got to build up the know, like, and trust first. So build up the know, like, and trust now. Early December, mid-December, Christmas, January. Get the eyeballs. Plant the seeds now. Okay? Please don't listen to this and just go, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Actually go and put something in your stories. Take a screenshot of, take a picture of me live. Like, really good tip for my online business that Helen just shared with us. Going to put this into action. Like, it's just curious. Let people know you have an online business by doing that. By just, taking a photo of this live or screenshotting it or something and go, yeah, awesome tip I just learned for building my online business. Just let people know what you're doing. Some people in your networks don't even know you've got an online business. So just learn to share a little bit more. Human before a marketer. That's my motto through and through. Okay. Oh, Christina, you've dropped off. You just need to click the StreamYard link in so I can see you. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for listening. Please take this on board and don't just think about what you want to do 2024. Start it now. Plant the seeds, take the action now. Okay. So day after next, I've got a very special guest that I am bringing on, one of my mentors. We're going to talk about attraction marketing and social media and things like that. So don't look out day after tomorrow for that live video. So hopefully I'll see you then. Bye.